everyone, welcome back to Clutch Situation. Today I have a new mechanical pencil to review for you today, and this one in particular is interesting in that I don't think that I've ever reviewed a mechanical pencil from this manufacturer on the channel before. The manufacturer here is Kokuyo, and it's a Japanese company that has been around for a very, very long time, but especially here in the West, I don't think that people are as familiar with it. And so I'll just give you sort of like a little rundown on the history of the company so you can be in the know, and then we'll get to the review. Just so you know, my intention is to continue to review Kokuyo products moving forward, and in addition to the pencil that I'm going to review today, I also already have one ready to go for a review. And this is a manufacturer that if you're a mechanical pencil enthusiast or a stationery enthusiast, I really recommend that you check them out because they have a lot of really cool products and the quality on the products is really good. And so I'm excited to begin exploring this manufacturer so that I can learn a little bit more about them and maybe bring that information to you. So Kokuyo is a company that was founded in 1905 in Japan. I believe their headquarters is currently on the island of Hokkaido. And they were originally, from 1905 on, for about the first decade or two, focused almost exclusively on accounting books. So they came out with accounting books for Japan and then came out with accounting books for the West. And they continued to come out with office products. And then post-war, after World War II, when the economic boom hit Japan, they started expanding their operations. And so they went into filing cabinets and office furniture. And then in 1975, they released a stationery product that is famous today, their campus line of notebooks. And I'm particularly interested in this because they have a modular line of campus notebooks that allows you to open up the wire that holds the pages in and reorder your pages, which I had invested in the Reconnect Notebook Kickstarter, which was frankly kind of a disaster of a Kickstarter. There were a lot of angry backers for that, and I eventually got all of my products, and so part of me feels like I should be happy about that, but at the same time it was like pulling teeth to get the products. And so that is a modular notebook is the reason why I bring that up here. And the campus notebooks, they do have a campus line that is modular, and then they have just regular notebooks. Campus notebooks came out from Kokuyo in 1975, and they've sort of been one of their staple stationery products, and that is not pun intended. And they've also now gotten into modular office furniture. Kokuyo is a major company in Japan. Now, I don't know when they started producing mechanical pencils. I tried to do a little bit of research on this real quickly before I made this video. Wasn't able to find any information about when they started making mechanical pencils, but based upon what I've been able to find and based upon what I've been able to order, as far as I can tell, the real source for Kokuyo mechanical pencils in the United States is JetPens, is the place that you would have to go for this, for stock. But it wasn't until recently that I got into investigating Kokuyo as a manufacturer, and I'll admit that I was hesitant at first because I had not heard about them at all, but I have been pleasantly surprised, and there's no better evidence for this than the mechanical pencil that I'm going to review today, which is the Kokuyo Enpitsu Sharp Type S. Now, there is a regular Enpitsu Sharp that is very much an economy mechanical pencil, is in the $2 range approximately. This one is still very affordable from JetPens, the Enpitsu Sharp Type S. And this is a economy pencil that if you're going to investigate economy mechanical pencils, something that does not cost a lot but is still a very good value, I think that this is something that you should definitely check out. And so here's the packaging that it came in this classic Japanese plastic style with, on the back side, we have the adhesive closure on the back. And of course, this is all in Japanese, and so I'm not going to be able to read it, but if anybody wants to do some translating for us in the comments, that is always welcome. I mean, it's basic stuff that shows you how to reload the pencil, and also there's a twist-up eraser that I'll talk about here. Also, of particular interest for this line is that this line comes in thicker lead sizes, which is not typical for the mechanical pencil world. So, for example, most mechanical pencils will come in 0.5, 0.7 varieties, maybe rarely 0.9, at least here in the United States. And if you get your mechanical pencils from a big box store, you're much, much more likely to get 0.7 millimeter mechanical pencils. But the Enpitsu Sharp Type S comes in 0.7, 0.9, and 1.3 millimeter, which is kind of like a for-school thicker lead size. There's some people who think that thicker leads allow for better handwriting. I can kind of see that because my handwriting gets sloppier and sloppier with whatever thinner leads that I'm using. And so I really come to love and enjoy 0.9 millimeter mechanical pencil lead, and so I got this in 0.9 millimeter. Now, it also comes in a variety of colors. It comes in the blue that you see here, lime green, white, pink, maybe some more colors, but that's just what I remember off the top of my head. And this is a very full-featured mechanical pencil for what you pay for it. And so let's just take a look at the signage on it. It says Kokuyo. This is model PSP200. I don't know if that's any sort of relation or trying to jump on the bandwagon for the P200 Sharp series for Pentel. And of course, the whole idea behind a sharp pencil, if I understand if they're trying to go for that particular lingo, is that you'll notice that there is a retractable lead sleeve there that is this hypodermic style, that the whole idea behind it is you can put it next to a straight edge and draw with it, and normally a conical lead sleeve would interfere with that. And so right off the bat, we have a lot to like, because you don't see a lot of economy mechanical pencils that have a retractable hypodermic lead sleeve like this. And so let's just go ahead and run down the features of the pencil. So I already mentioned the retractable lead sleeve. There is a hexagonal rubberized grip that I really like. And I normally don't like thicker rubberized grips, but I think the hexagonal nature of it really is an improvement for me. Pocket clip is plastic, but it's a pretty sturdy plastic. I think that you'd really have to abuse it in order to break it. And you can see that it says 0.9 here, so that if you're holding this in a setting this in a pencil cup, you can know what the lead size is right away. I think that that's a really nice feature, because a lot of mechanical pencils, they only list it on the side. And so if you're an artist or somebody who keeps lots of varieties of different pencil leads nearby, and this is standing up in a writing utensil cup, this would be a good feature for you as well. There is a twist-up eraser that's activated by this little mechanism. And what I like about this in particular is that it does not appear to retract back into the pencil when you erase. So if I scribble a little bit here and do some erasing, one of the issues with a lot of retractable erasers is, oh, nope, it's the case with this one as well. These have a tendency to retract back up into the body of the pencil as you erase, because you're moving the mechanism, and that is true with this. And so that is not a pro of this pencil. I thought it might have been, but in testing it there, that did not work out. And so it's a really solid pencil for the cost. And so let's go ahead and run down the normal rating scale for this. Kokuyo, Enpitsu Sharp Type S. Now, the lead seems pretty dark to me. I don't know if it's just an artifact of using a thicker lead size here, but in writing with it, it feels like a softer lead. I kind of think that there might be 2B lead that comes with this. I don't see any numerals on the package anywhere that would specify what kind of lead that it comes with, unfortunately. That can be, well, very difficult for me to tell, given that I don't read Japanese. But I think it's a really dark lead that comes with it, and it seems like a really high-quality lead, especially for economy mechanical pencils. Manufacturers will have this tendency to use the cheapest available lead that they can get, because, you know, why invest in a cheap product? But it seems like these Kokuyo products are really, really high quality for the price. So let's run down the rating scale. We're going to do writing experience, quality, features and cost. So I've been writing with this for a little while in preparation for the video, and I just really like the grip. Grip is good. Rubberized material that has these little lines all around it for added gripability. Thick hexagonal grip isn't my cup of tea, but some people may really like this. Also, one thing with these rubberized grips is they tend to get stained really easily if you use them a lot, so that might be a turnoff for some people. Quality, this is surprisingly good for what it is, especially for the cost. The plastics are thicker plastics. If you take off the cap, this tube that holds the lead right here is made of a very thick plastic, a very sturdy plastic. There tends to be a really big compromise in the thickness of the plastic of the tube that holds the lead. The mechanism for retracting and extending the lead sleeve seems pretty solid. Probably the one major compromise that would signal to us that this is an economy mechanical pencil is that it is a plastic clutch. And so that is going to be more susceptible to jams and more challenging for it to hold on to the lead. So something to keep in mind. But dang, is it feature rich. Great. Okay, retractable lead sleeve. It has the hypodermic version, so you can put it right up against a straight edge and draw without it interfering with it. Really great grip. Even though it's plastic, it's strong plastic, extendable eraser. It's not as big as a lot of extendable erasers, like especially on the Pentel Twist Erase series. But I would say that the manufacturer of the pencil will easily stand up to Pentel quality. So keep that in mind. Unlike a Pentel Twist Erase eraser, it might be a big challenge to extend it and retract it with just one hand. Like I'm really having to concentrate it to do it. On a Pentel mechanical pencil, you don't really have to concentrate in order to do that. So, you know, just something to keep in mind. This is an economy mechanical pencil. This is where it really gets exciting. This is $420 USD on JetPens. This is a really great package for what you get with it. Affordable price for really high quality. So if I were to run down the pros of the pencil, it has lots of features. It has a nice grip. It's available in a variety of lead sizes, but especially lead sizes that are not common. And so if you are a fan of thicker lead sizes like 0.9 or 1.3, you can get this pencil in those thicker lead sizes with a retractable sleeve, which rarely is going to go together. And then cons, you know, plastic clutch, and the pocket clip is plastic, but I think that it's about as sturdy as pocket clips get. And so I highly recommend it. Check it out, okay? The Kokuyo Enpitsu Sharp Type S. This is definitely going to go on my honorable mentions list, hands down. It's a great buy for anybody. Really worth your money in terms of the balance between the cost and the quality that you get. It's right up there with any economy mechanical pencil that you can imagine, and I recommend it to you. And so I'm going to keep coming at you with more mechanical pencil videos as we continue to explore the hobby. And I also plan to continue to investigate Kokuyo products, not just mechanical pencils, but also the variety of office products that they have, including those modular campus notebooks, is something that I'm very, very interesting. I'm pretty flush on notebooks right now. Like, I have quite a few of them. And so I don't really have any plans to buy any of the campus notebooks right now, but in the future, it's definitely on my list of things that I might want to check out. And in addition to mechanical pencils, I also have a lead review that I'm going to be doing. Specifically, speaking of campus products, I'm going to review the Kokuyo Campus Leads coming up on the channel. So here I have 0.7 and 2B. So that's something to look forward to. And then there are a variety of products involving everyday carry, like how I carry my mechanical pencils around. And then there was a suggestion on the channel as well of the possibility of me doing another collection video, which I had not done a collection video in a while. And I may do it as a one-shot. The last collection video that I did, I split up into 3 parts. I mean, the total time for it was like 40 minutes, though. And so maybe in the comments, you let me know whether you prefer like one giant long 45-minute video or whether you'd prefer that I split it up. Or, I could just shorten the length of the video by not spending as much time talking about the collection as well. I can just show the collection. And so if you have a preference, throw it down in the comments if that matters to you, and that'll influence what I do, because collection videos aren't as interesting for me, but if it's interesting for you, more power to you. So thanks for watching. Hope you had a great weekend, and I will catch you on the flip side.